guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. It's been 3 weeks now that we are collecting the babies of this tilapia and also breeding this African hito. And the breeding system is all natural, and we already have many videos about this. We don't use the medicines, but we do use the natural thing, like, you know, providing clean water and then putting in the breeder catfish, and that's it. So the breeding is actually very successful, that we can see now many fry that we have collected. So for the tilapias, we're gonna make update as to the sizes of this and as to the volumes of fish that we have gathered. So we will dip this one. Of course, my partner Cody is here. Sometimes you have really to dip down in the water so that we can get the size, or we can estimate the growth of our fish. So this is how we do it. Wow, tilapias. Okay. So just one catch gives us already a plenty of this. Another one here. See it. I don't know if this can be visible to the camera, but these fry are massive. They're so plenty that we can be proud about. See? So the tilapias here are plenty, that it has different sizes. Of course, the small ones are just being placed here, and the bigger ones are already the 3 weeks old. Yes, that's it. So I am telling our subscribers that if you have the fish pond and you would like to avail of our tilapia fry, you can do that. You can just contact me, or maybe you can come here personally and we can give you, provided that we can visit your place and we can also evaluate how many tilapias can be raised in your fish pond. So this is now the sizes. It's been 3 weeks that we are doing this, so we will release this back, and we will also try to make an update about the fry of our African catfish. Wow, it's good. So we cannot, spoil or stir up this, because the ammonia will rise, and that's very dangerous for the tilapia. So this is scheduled to be released in the circular pond. Actually, we are trying now to extend our circular pond in the farm, and we will put all these tilapias, and we will make a study how many tilapias can be raised in a pond with a 5 feet diameter and the 4 feet depth. So you will see here as well that we are trying our effort to reduce the water from our breeder catfish. Right. So the system here is actually a regular activity, meaning that every month we are removing all the water. Well, for the catfish, it doesn't really matter, because the catfish can survive even without the filtration system. But of course, we have to do a regular change of water. And you will see that this tank is filled with catfish, but all of them are male catfish. It's not really good. Take this note, very important. It's not really good to mix up the male catfish with the female catfish inside one tank, in one tank like this. So these are all male catfish that we have segregated, because if you're gonna do the water change, this catfish will lay their eggs. If they will feel that the water is already very fresh, they will lay their eggs that it will spoil the water. So our suggestion is to have a single tank for the male catfish. So we will just try to get them here, and you will see how big is our catfish now. These are all breeders. Oh, there are plenty of them that are here, and we hope to reduce the water by 7 o'clock, because I still have to go to my office work. Oh, you see. So this is the average size of our catfish. They're all fat and they're all male catfish. But still, we have to check this out. Maybe you will ask how to identify male from the female. Of course, it's very easy. By the way, you have to handle this one like this. Can hold this, and this genitals is an indication of a male catfish. Aside from, you can just easily tell whether a catfish is a male or female by just means of looking at the body. The body is really elongated. But then the real thing for the new beginners is that when you are going to turn upside down the catfish, you will see the male that has organ here, the genitals. So this is a sure indication that your catfish is really a male catfish. So we are doing a regular cleaning up, and we will reduce a little later. You will see that these catfish are already big, and they will again have the fresh water. So if you will see that your catfish is not eating anymore, you will see this pellet. These are the pellets that we gave, and they did not eat that. So that's very critical, because if they don't like to eat the food, one thing for sure, they are not feeling well, meaning that the water is not anymore that good for them. So you have to immediately change the water, maybe half. It depends upon the situation, but in our case here, we will change 90% of the water. We will remove the 90% and then add little by little. And this is what I said, that if you're gonna mix up the male catfish from the female, then when you're gonna change the water, they will really lay eggs. So this is the natural activity that would certainly occur if you're gonna mix up female catfish with the male catfish. We will catch some more. So you really need a submersible pump when you're gonna do a system like this. The submersible pump is really very important, especially if you are maintaining a concrete pond like this. So the submersible pump will help us immediately remove the water in times of emergency. I call this as an emergency. You will see that they are not actually, their tummy is not bloated. See? And this one is big. This one is really big. Wow. How many kilos? This weighs around how many kilos? Maybe 1 kilo. Where's the big one? The big one is here. See? Ah, very big. Ah, very, very big. Ah. Yeah, this one is a good viand. So imagine if you have 10,000 catfish with this size, you will have more or less 7 to 10,000 kilos. And if you will multiply that to 200 pesos, then that would be 200, or that would be 2 million, I think. I don't know. You multiply 200 times 2,000. I don't know what's the exact figure or result. I don't know what's the exact product, but I can say that it's a lot of money. So catfish can easily be grown. Catfish do not demand that super duper finest water. What they only need is actually the water that's suitable for them to live. So you don't need filtration system. You don't need this type of filter buckets. What you all have to do is to observe their characteristics. I actually put some a blower right there, and that blower will help them, breathe. But actually, that's not anymore needed. But since I am putting here some 2,000 catfish, breeder catfish, we need to actually put some blower. So we will release this back. Okay. So you will see that the water is murky, and if you're gonna smell that, that's already smelly. You will see here that I have submersible pump. The submersible pump is so powerful. You can pull this up. Cody can pull this up. This is a submersible pump that I'm referring to. Oh, but it's already. I have to get some. What I'm holding here is the azolla, and many talks about azolla, the benefits, and even the way how it is going to be propagated. And this azolla has many ways. I mean, the propagation of the azolla has many ways. One way is actually to put the cow dung, many, and the chicken dung. That's also good. But the finest and the most effective one, the method of growing azolla, is using the water from here for the catfish. So the water from the catfish, especially the murky one, the smelly water, is actually the best water for the azolla. Because the smelly water, which contains high ammonia for the catfish, will be forever good for the azolla, and you will see how fat our azolla. I don't need fertilizer here. There's no secret actually. Many of you have problems about how to culture your azolla. This is the evidence, and no sugar coating here. This is the evidence that this azolla became fat because we use the water from the pond. So I will demonstrate, of course. So this is the water from the pond. It's murky, and this is their food. So we are doing this actually on a regular basis. So you guys can see that we are pouring in water from the fish pond, and this is actually the sediments that you can see here you will see that the water is not clear because this contains the sediments in the pond. And this is the food of the azolla. You will see that the azolla here are thriving a lot and multiplying a lot. So we are getting some, some azolla every day for the chickens and for the ducks and even for the fish. And we are doing this every morning. We're doing this every morning so that our fish can also eat the fiber out of this azolla. So this is one of the secrets of Dexter's World Farm. So that's all that we can share with you. I hope that you will be with me in this journey of catfish. There are many people became millionaire about catfish breeding, and I am aiming not to become a millionaire, but to become the source of knowledge so that other people can follow. This is actually in the contribution for the food security issue in our country. If all of us will know how to farm catfish, then I think the food issue, because the fish now in the market is really very high, and if you're gonna breed your catfish and grow it, but just giving this food for free will not entail you a lot of expenses, and you are eating a natural food. Catfish eating the natural food, and that's a good diet for you. So thank you guys for watching, and I would like to see you in the next video. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, may I humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're uploading videos regularly. And shout out to the members of this channel, and see you in my next video on here at Dexter's World